Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome back to your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. So let's get right into it. I've got a sneaky suspicion that this session is going to be quite a long one, so maybe get a nice cup of tea or coffee and get comfortable. Okay, let's have a look. Let's just tune into the energy here. What energetic weather is here for us today and tomorrow, being Monday and Tuesday? Oh, two. Okay, oh, nice. Okay, we have and they're consecutive cards too. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So the energy of these two cards is all very earthy. Now, if you notice all the people, there's a happy family here. There's a lady reaching for her abundance and her prosperity. And I'm hearing the words rising up. So today and tomorrow we might feel empowered, like we're rising up from the ashes. We coming out of the darkness and into the light, a little bit more clear-headed about what it is that we really want, what we really desire, and what we really now want to have. Because I'm hearing Spirit say a lot of us as a collective, it's like we've had enough, okay? The best word that comes to mind is gatvol. So for all my followers that are not South African, obviously you're not going to know what that word means. But what it basically means is the hole is full. Like you're full. Like you can't take any more of the dark, the drama, the woe is me, the depression, the low, the life just not going the way we want it to. It's like we've had enough, right? And I can feel it as a collective. You know, when I went out and about over the weekend, I could feel it. The energy in the air is thick. People have had it. You know, we want our freedom. We want our power back. We just want to be in our sovereignty. And that's what this card is all about. Look, in traditional tarot, both of these cards refer to financial abundance, financial security. But this card is the card of independence as well. So this is about creating your own reality, creating your own abundance, creating what it is that you want to experience in your life on your own. Okay? It's like you don't need the powers that be to tell you how to do it. You don't need anybody's permission. Spirit is saying, as a lot of us have been doing this year, we've been stepping into our own power. We've been tuning into our own sovereignty. We're doing what is good and right for us intuitively, okay? So Spirit is saying, please turn on your, excuse my Swahili so early in the morning, turn on your bullshit barometer, okay? And feel out the energy that is around you. And this is not only just the energy around you, this could be people, it could be relationships, it could be situations. If you smell or feel something is off, trust your gut, okay? If something feels off, please trust it, because your gut is never wrong, as you're well aware. So today and tomorrow, this is about claiming what is ours, as in claiming our power, claiming our sovereignty, claiming our birthright of abundance, security, peace, love, all the things that we want. We have to claim it. Which makes sense to me, because claiming it is the equivalent of feeling deserving and feeling worthy and saying enough already now, I'm now going after what I want. Okay, very powerful start to the week here. Very powerful. It's very interesting. I shuffled this deck well, and I've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, and these two cards run consecutively. So very interesting. Okay, let's get some wisdom from the Oracle as to how do we navigate this energetic weather in the beginning of the week. How do we navigate it? Aha! This card, it says never-ending story. This is thank you, I'm hearing the words, the end of victimhood. The same story that we keep telling ourselves, the same narrative from years and years and years, or maybe even lifetimes before. This is the poor me, I'm so hard done by, I'm tired, I'm poor, everything is awful. That story that we believe, right, that we've picked up that belief somewhere along the way. We've learned that belief somewhere in our childhood, our teens, our 20s, wherever. We picked up that story, and our ego, our human self, uses that story as a way of protecting ourselves from situations that remind us of that initial situation. So now we're learning that this never-ending story is going to keep repeating until we choose to change it. Okay? It's like a computer that runs on our brain. Think about your brain as like a computer. It runs on programs, and a brain only does what it's programmed to do. So now you want to change the story that you keep telling yourself, or maybe that you keep telling others, or that you keep believing about yourself. These are programs like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, that'll never work out, I'm not deserving of that, blah, blah, blah. Okay? It's time to change this story that you tell. Create a new story. The brain is very easily programmed, and the brain believes, and the body in turn believes whatever you tell it. So if you choose a new story, like as an, okay, I'm grateful and thankful for that story. It protected me when I needed it. But now Spirit is saying the road ahead for all of us energetically is clear, right? As in, obstacles that we used to deal with they no longer have the power over us because we're stepping into our power. So it's time now to change the program to, I am worthy. I am good enough. I can do this. I am ready. I will be supported. Do you see where I'm going? Okay? Because your soul, your creator, your intuition will never, ever, ever guide you to where you will not ultimately be supported. That is a fact. Okay? So change your story, you change your life. That's about us taking our power right back. Stunning. Okay, let's get some further insight here from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. I just felt like we need some light this week. Let's see, how do we navigate the beginning of the week? What light is here? Good grief. Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. And like I said, that's what these cards are. Pentacles, the Suit of Pentacles is about earthly possessions, money, things like that. And the wording on the card says, obstacles are being removed. Didn't I just say that? Spiritual support and connections are increasing. And here I'm hearing the word unlimited. We are unlimited beings. Our imagination, and our imagination is the creator element in our brain. We can create pretty much whatever it is that we focus on, that we decide that we deserve, that we know what we want, and that we take consistent action towards. Okay? We can have those things. We're allowed to. It's our birthright. Okay? So it feels like Monday and Tuesday we're really tackling our limiting beliefs. And I feel like that's got something to do with yesterday's Gemini full moon. So you might even, I found myself yesterday doing this, funnily enough, is I had a limiting belief come in. It's like a little goblin that sits on your shoulder and it says, Debbie, you can't do this. You can't have that. No. A little goblin will, okay. And then I caught myself. My logical brain was like, no, hello, I've come a long way in my life. I've achieved a lot of things. Goblin, you are from like when I was 21. Go away. You're just a goblin. And then, so that in that moment, my brain changed gear to stuff it, man. Like, I don't need that nonsense. I mean, hello. We're powerful beings, and I shifted my thought process. And what usually takes me about a week or two to process an old memory, an old hurt, an old trauma, I processed it in a space of 45 minutes. I went from feeling to actually quite good in a space of 45 minutes because I literally I recognized the never-ending story. I recognized it immediately and I shifted it. And I feel a lot of you guys would be feeling the same. Actually, let me know in the comments if you've experienced something similar over the last couple of days where you've caught yourself in a never-ending story, okay? And then what I also noticed when that happened was how old and uncomfortable and outdated that feeling really was. Like, I got sick of feeling that way, you know? And that's where we change, is when we get sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, Okay, so that's exactly what this is about. But this is leaning more towards money, abundance, prosperity, having needs met. Okay, so beautiful start to the week, really shifting poverty consciousness to abundance consciousness. We're shifting that today and tomorrow. Fabulous. Okay, now let's go to the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. What is the energetic weather for the middle of the week? The Five of Cups. Now this card speaks about loss, disappointment, sadness, but it also speaks about crying over spilt milk. Now cups is to do with emotions. So it looks like we're processing the physical, the material on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, it looks like we're processing emotional stuff now, because they're saying this week is clear out because solstice tomorrow, the 21st. And in the Northern Hemisphere, the solstice is about the return of the light. Okay. So, but I don't feel it's limited to the Northern Hemisphere. I feel that it impacts all of us. We're welcoming back in the light, because the dark as a collective is losing its power, okay, and the light is actually returning. So as the light returns, it casts a lot of shadows. So we start to see our darkness. So Wednesday and Thursday, expect yourself to be a little bit in the feels when it comes to maybe some relationships that are not really working out the way you want them to, or dynamics within a relationship that is not going the way you want it to. And Spirit is saying it's time to communicate, but also be careful of only focusing on what's going wrong, okay? Like if you look at this lady, she's only looking at all these bowls that are spilling into this hole, but she doesn't see this nice one there. There's a bowl there that's full of what looks like magic. So try not to focus too much on just the negative. So in other words, they're saying, okay, weigh up pros and cons. So let's say you have relationships where you're feeling a little bit less than optimistic, okay? I'm hearing Spirit say nobody's perfect. We're not perfect, okay? But they do use the words relationship overhaul. So in other words, this will be about looking at your relationships. It could be mom-dad relationship, could be husband-wife, could be girlfriend-boyfriend, siblings, family, doesn't matter, relationships, right? Have a look at them and see what parts of those relationships either need to be really spoken about, where you need, and Spirit is saying, be open and honest, hold nothing back, okay? Don't sugarcoat what you need to say, but do obviously convey what you want to say in a peaceful, calm manner so that you are heard, right? If we're going to be screaming and shouting and going ballistic, we will not be heard, because the other parties will put up their defenses and nothing will go in the way we want it to. So approach a situation calmly, peacefully, speak from your heart, put your hand on your heart if you have to really tune into your heart chakra portal so that you can speak from a peaceful place, but be clear. Don't sugarcoat. And then obviously the relationships that have really outdated themselves and they've served their purpose, you might feel a very strong feel and peaceful feel about letting that relationship go. The same applies to unhealthy dynamics within a relationship. So it feels like this week relationships, it's like a make or break kind of feel, okay? But don't despair. Don't think, oh my God, my relationship's going to end. You'll feel it. If the relationship, whichever one it is, needs to end or needs to part, you will feel enormous peace, okay? However, if you feel, no, I'm not happy with this dynamic in the relationship, I need to speak about that, then do so. And then your relationship will come out on the other side a hell of a lot stronger than what it was in the beginning. Okay, so I told you this week was going to be heavy. So yeah, we're really processing a lot. Spirit is calling this week like washing machine week. We don't like being in the washing machine. We don't like being tumbled around, but don't we come out the other side of it nice and clean? Okay, so it's a clean house washing machine week. Okay, what guidance and wisdom is here from the wisdom of the oracle for the middle of the week? to the sea, water element again. So to the sea means going with the flow. So middle of the week, I'm hearing slow down if you can, because the energies this week is a little bit frenetic. It's quite busy. So you might be feeling a bit anxious, on edge, because there's so much going on, because the universe is kind of encouraging us to clean up our act, and it can feel a bit overwhelming. So just try to go with the flow, ride the current, let the current carry you instead of resisting the flow of life, because the source of all suffering in the world is resistance. Okay, resistance to what is. Resistance to what is doesn't mean that we must just take whatever comes. No. Acceptance means, okay, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Now, what am I going to do about it? Okay, resistance is absolutely flippin' not. I'm avoiding this whole bloody thing. No, no, no. That is resistance, causes pain. Okay, acceptance, it is what it is. Acceptance is neutral. So you're not attaching an energy or a meaning to what's going on. You're just accepting it. Okay, how does the situation make me feel? It makes me feel like this and this and this. Okay, so what am I going to do about it? And then you take one baby step at a time and you go with the flow of it all. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see what further guidance is here now from the keepers of the light for the middle of the week. Expect miracles. The Holy Spirit, remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Isn't that so comforting? Okay? When I tune into this and when I ask Spirit for elaboration, they're saying, remember, you are not alone. Through everything you're dealing with, you are not alone. Spirit has your back. So in other words, your creator, God, universe, whatever, same thing, as you connect with your higher power, your creator, you work together as a team on what it is that's going on in your life. Spirit is saying, please never forget, we are more supported now than what we have ever been. So trust that you are supported through this process of enormous change that you're going through on a soul level. You are supported as you take your power back. You are supported as you say no to what doesn't serve you and as you say yes to what does serve you. You are supported. And as we let go of control and the tight grip on everything, then we give space for miracles to occur. Okay? Allow. I'm just hearing allow, allow, allow. Allow grace, allow miracles, make room for goodness. Okay? That's beautiful. I just keep hearing you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay. Friday and the weekend. What guidance is here, please, for Friday and the weekend? I have the 7 of Cups. Okay, water element again, Cups. All right. So here, if you look at this man, he's looking at all of these options in front of him and he's trying to think, which one do I choose? Okay. So here, this speaks about indecision. So now that, okay, as you now coming out of the washing machine, this intense week of cleansing, clearing, this weekend you're going to be renewed, nice and clean. And now because you're nice and clean and you've let go of some old never-ending stories, you've let go of some patterning, now nothing's familiar. That's a good one. They're saying, think of it like you are a computer. You've just gotten rid of Windows XP, which is the old programming, and you're about to install, I'm guessing, Windows 10. Okay? You're not programmed yet. You clear. So because you're clear, it's going to feel unfamiliar and you're going to be thinking, well, now what? Like, I don't know what I want now. I don't know where I'm going now. Like, hello? Okay. So Spirit is saying, take your time. There's no need to rush. They're saying, that's a good one. They're saying, focus on what you want to feel. Even if you don't know the object, the shape, the form, know your feeling. I say this all the time. This is one of the major keys to manifestation. Know the way you want to feel. So now that you're nice and clean on the weekend, you come out the washing machine. I'm also hearing make wishes, because Christmas is magic. There's a magic about this time of year, okay? So make wishes and think, okay, I've been through this and that. It flippin' wasn't pleasant, but now I would like to feel peace, or I would like to feel happiness, or I'd like to feel joy. What feeling do you want? Decide the way you want to feel, okay? And then expect the miracles as to how the universe delivers the person, shape, form, thing that gives you joy. Don't limit yourself by asking for something too specific, okay? Ask for the way you want to feel, and then sit back, relax, and watch how it manifests for you, okay? So time for choices, end of the week. Choosing a new reality. What theme do you want your reality to have? Joy, peace, love, happiness? What do you want? Okay. Let's get some wisdom of the oracle here for Friday and the weekend, which is Christmas weekend for those who celebrate. My guidance is here. Chop wood. Okay. So chop wood means getting back to the basics. It means getting grounded. So here, this energy is, I don't know what I want. I don't really know what I'm doing, or I don't know where I'm going. I don't know, indecisive. This is in the head. So to help to settle that energy, you want to get nice and grounded and do what's in front of you this weekend. Okay, decide the way you want to feel. And then you go on and you get on with chopping the wood and carrying the water, right? Doing the basics, getting yourself nice and grounded and coming back down to ground level. So what is also ground level is connecting with your home, I'm hearing. Connecting with the inhabitants of your home, your family, your friends. And obviously Christmas weekend is a good time to do that. But yes, get back to the basics, right? Get back to the drawing board. Get back to being grounded in the simplicity of life, because Spirit is saying there's so much magic in simplicity. Okay, so chop wood, carry water this weekend. Do what you need to do. Do what's in front of you. Do what brings you joy. Do what makes you feel grounded and connected. Okay, don't float off into fairyland. Keep yourself nice and grounded. Okay. What guidance is here now from the keepers of the light for Friday and the end of the week? There's two here that are grabbing me. Okay, very interesting. The first one, I can never say this guy's name, Melchizedek. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay, so this card comes up if you're feeling guided to learn something, study something, or even just to listen to your wisdom and acknowledge the guidance and the wisdom that you've gained over this washing machine week. Okay, right? Because you've learned a lot about yourself. You've learned that maybe you're more powerful than you thought, or you're more worthy than you thought, or you're more capable, or more competent, or more loving, or more forgiving, or whatever it is. You're going to learn something about yourself this week. Okay, and Spirit wants you to acknowledge it, that this is also part of changing the narrative. So we don't want to think, it's all gone to hell, my relationship is off the pole, my bank account is in the trenches. We're changing the story. Okay, we're changing the story and realizing, hold on, actually I can change that. And I can experience all that is good because I've just changed from Windows XP to Windows 10. Okay, we're running on a higher upgraded programming. Acknowledge how far you've come. It's very important. And then the next one, it's Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Okay, with this card, I hear the word forgiveness and healing. But Spirit is saying this is the overarching energy actually of the whole week is healing. Healing, healing, healing. And healing can be extremely messy when we're in the middle of it. But come the end of the healing process, we experience peace, clarity, love, and greater wisdom and grace, right? So I get a lot of healing off of this card. So it feels like this weekend really is going to be an enormous opportunity for peace, for healing, for love, for choosing a completely different reality than the one that we've been experiencing. painful realities, poverty reality, abandonment reality. It's like we're changing all of that this weekend, right? But Spirit is saying it might not all be in a weekend. Remember, we do heal in layers, but it feels like this weekend, or this week, actually the whole entire week is about healing, right? How amazing is that? Okay, so very, very interesting week this week. Hold on tight while you're inside the washing machine, but just see the purpose. Just see the purpose this week. If you're feeling triggered in the beginning, in the middle of the week, if you're feeling really like you want to change something, you want to really get rid of what's making you feel sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, that's amazing. It means a healing, a change, an evolution is happening. Embrace it with both hands. Change what you make it mean. Install your new upgraded program. Choose your new reality of what you want to experience, and then keep yourself nice and grounded with the basics of what is in front of you. So I wish you all a very happy, amazing week. Please do give me some feedback and see how you go. And then we can all help each other, you know, to navigate this energy and to see how we all deal with it in our own ways. But from where I'm sitting, my advice would be to be nice and grounded, right? Try not to go away in your mind off with the fairies. Try not to lose yourself. Try to stay nice and grounded where you are. Okay, so sending you all so much love. Have an amazing, happy week, and take care, and festive and seasons greetings to all those who celebrate the various festivities that I can never remember. That's all happening now. So sending you all so much love. Take care and keep well.